And do you come in here and play with them? How do you entertain them?
Yeah, that's part of our service, is making sure all the cats get a little bit of love. You can see there's lots of toys and stuff.
You've done this beautifully. You've taken such care.
Thank you.
It's lovely and sunny up here.
Yes.
Upstairs are more lovely rooms. This is certainly quite unlike any cattery I've ever seen before. I only hope these cats appreciate all this finery as much as their owners do.
What is this up here? This looks like a camera.
Yes, that is a live cat cam. So wherever you are in the world, if you miss your cat, you can log on and see what they're doing. You can control the cam from, Spain.
Divinity also offers first-class feline grooming, and she's about to show me LA's latest and hottest haircut for hip cats.
This is Romy.
Hi, Romy.
And Romy's a Himalayan. So we're going to do Romy today in a lion clip. And he's going to be such a handsome man when he is all done. We won't even know what to do with him.
She's just starting to speak in cat language. Gosh, I wonder if I had such a beautiful cat, Divinity, I wouldn't have a clipping on this. Would you? I think that coat looks absolutely sublime.
Personally, if it was my cat, I would leave him like this. But some people, they're highly, highly allergic to their cats, and that's the only way they can tolerate living with them.
Maybe they shouldn't have cats if they can't cope with them.
If Romy could speak, I'm sure he wouldn't be begging to have his handsome coat shorn off.
So there's our little lion tail coming out, yeah?
Look at that tail, darling.
That's the cut.
Oh my goodness, don't cry.
He's so handsome, isn't
Yes,
he?
he's so handsome.
Yeah. So when they're all done, they get a little grooming spray to make them smell wonderful and fresh. And the boys get a little bow tie, and the girls get a little bow. And since Romy's the little man, we're just going to put this right on him.
At least hair can grow back. Unfortunately, some people take much more radical steps to alter their cats.
Some people get their cats declawed. You don't believe in that, do you? It's illegal in England.
They're trying to make it illegal here. We actually, for a lot of our clients, put on soft paws. Do you know what that is?
No.
They come in fashion colors. So this would just slip on like that. And you glue it on.
And you glue it on?
Just a drop of glue on the bottom. Then it doesn't...
It doesn't scratch.
Right.
Do you think we've gone mad? No, but do you, Divinity? Because these are semi-wild animals in a funny way.
You notice a lot of people otherwise
would declaw them.
Or give them away.
Or give them away. You see, we don't like animals that don't fit into our way of life, do we, you see? And I think that's what happens to people, and they go, I've got a cat, I didn't like the hair on it, I didn't like the claws on it, I didn't like the way this or that, so I've had all that changed. I've modified the cat. I think people are very strange.
I've always loved the independence of cats. Surely it's that which makes them unique. Sadly today, it seems that independence is the very thing some cat owners would like to eliminate by turning them into accessories. And there are people for whom a domestic cat has not been enough. People whose quest for a flashy status symbol means going bigger and better, whatever the price. Hidden deep in the Californian hills is a rescue sanctuary for the big cats that people mistakenly thought would make good pets. Lions, tigers, sadly misplaced beasts, living out their days behind bars. It's run by a woman associated more with wings than claws, actress Tippi Hedren, the star of Hitchcock's terrifying film, The Birds. For the last 30 years, Tippi has devoted her all to rescuing these poor beasts from abuse and neglect.
Hi, Patrick. This is a very beautiful animal. He's a liger. His father was a lion, and his mother is a tigress. And
He's beautiful.
the hybrid grows to be, a great deal larger than either the lion or the tiger.
Oh,
Yes.
it's true.
Yes. Beautiful thing.
He is immense.
The problem is that there are so many of these big cats born in captivity to be sold as pets. It's in the tens of thousands across the United States.
It's permitted in the United States?
There are 20 states that have no laws whatsoever. And you can purchase this adorable, darling little cub, and, you know, by the time it's 7 months old, it's destroying your house and taking a good chunk out of you. They're trying to make a, you know, a house kitten out of it.
Yes, it never works. Nobody can keep a tame tiger at home.
They will never be tame.
Tippy's sanctuary is home to 83 big cats that have never learned how to survive in the wild. And every one of them comes with a tragic story.
When you look at this for a lion, if he wasn't blinking, you'd think he was wet, or he looks completely out of it. Leo?
It's adorable.
That is very, very attractive.
Leo was living in a basement with a family, and they had children, and
So no going outside for anything, just living in a basement.
living in the basement.
People are extraordinary.
This beautiful black leopard was purchased in Texas for $6,000, and as he grew, he was scratching the ladies' satin sofas and chewing her Jimmy Choo's shoes. So she put him in a closet, and that's where he lived all day long. And finally, they brought him in a zippered clothes bag in the trunk of their car. I mean, how he survived that, I don't know.
It must be very difficult to know when to draw the line, because you must want to rescue every animal in need, but you've got a limited amount of space and
A limited amount of money.
limited amount of money.
Yeah,
What do you do?
it's so huge that I can't even think about how we do it. People say, how do you do this? How do you manage this whole thing? Because it's emotional, it's maddening, it's frustrating, it's a constant worry of...
It's 24/7.
Yeah, it is 24/7, 365.
Even celebrity pets are not immune. When a certain superstar's mansion hit the rocks, these two beautiful tigers ended up here without a single cent of support money, or apparently even a phone call to see how they are.
There are some terribly sad stories which have brought these creatures here, but
Yes.
now that they are here, this is truly a sanctuary. It's the kind of Garden of Eden you've made for them here.
Yes, and it's a lot of work and a real labor of love. And I love these animals more than my next breath, but they're not pets.
No, that's true. They're wild.
And you can't take that out of them.
Man really can be very poor at knowing how to live with nature. And yet we do have this ancient compulsion to share our homes with animals. I'm visiting a cat rescue sanctuary in South London to discover what happens when that compulsion gets out of hand.
This has expanded so much since I was last here.
It's actually twice the size.
It's twice the size. This is next.
For the past 30 years, my old friend and ex-top model, Celia Hammond, has made it her mission to help cats in need.
Yeah. Hello.
So,
And these are what? All
this is all today's intake for surgery, various, nutrients and various other rocks. Quite a lot to get through today.
Do you get pedigree cats in here as well?
As unwanted, we often get pedigrees, but particularly Persians, because people can't be bothered to groom them. They buy them as little cuddly babies, and then when they grow up and need to be groomed, they get fed up with it. So they come in here completely knotted, all their legs knotted together. They can hardly walk, some of them. People don't realise how much work they are.
Celia's sanctuary can house up to 400 animals at any one time. As well as a neutering program, Celia aims to rehome as many unwanted cats as possible.
I find them completely bewitching, and walking past the cages and those little level eyes staring out, you think I better just take some of these home.
Well, this is wonderful. This is
Weakening.
I'm really weakening.
I am.
Many of Celia's rescues are strays or abandoned cats. But we're now on a different kind of mission. Sometimes the problem lies with cat lovers who simply don't know when to say no. There is such a thing as too many cats.
Where it's real hard work to try to persuade people to get their pets neutered. Some people say, I don't care what happens to other people's animals. All I know is I want my cat to have kittens. But they're making the situation worse when there's so many animals being put to sleep
Yes.
every day. How can it be right to bring more into the world when there's no homes for what's here already?